I had to be comfortable getting in front of a camera, getting in front of an audience, doing podcasts. So all of this stuff I had to learn, and I needed mentoring. I had Toastmasters was another place where I got some mentoring and teaching for how to speak, how to present, and how to engage with people. So there was a lot that went into it, and it was all things that I didn't want to do. But if I wanted to be successful, I had to take on these challenges and learn how to master them.
Welcome to Inspired Choice today. I'm Caroline Biesalski and I'm thrilled to have you here. On this show, we go beyond the ordinary, diving into the stories of remarkable individuals from around the globe, leaders, entrepreneurs, authors, and creatives who have made bold choices to pursue their passions. Each guest on Inspired Choice today has a unique journey to share, filled with insights, breakthroughs, and lessons that inspire and uplift. My goal is to bring you real conversations that fuel your own journey, whether you're seeking personal growth, business wisdom, or simply a spark of inspiration to say yes to your own dreams. Thank you for joining us on this journey of transformation and purpose. Now, let's get into today's inspiring interview. Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline and my today's guest is W.T. Hamilton, and I'm so happy that you said yes to our interview. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I appreciate the invite. I love talking
Wow.
about inspiring people.
Thank you so much. So let's inspire, and I start with introducing you to the audience. You are a multi-award winning author known for your one-chapter book series helping entrepreneurs tackle business challenges. Your acclaimed works, including The Promise and The Harsh Truth, have earned you numerous accolades. How about that? Welcome to the Inspired Podcast, WT.
No, thank you, Caroline.
Thank you so much. My first question to you is, what inspired the one chapter book series and how does it address business challenges effectively?
So it was inspired through, I was writing about mindset and using the law of attraction to be able to achieve your goals and dreams. So it was more of the practical application as apart from the spiritual. And I wrote these books with my mom. So my mom wrote about the spiritual side, and then I wrote about the practical application. So as I was doing that, a lot of my background is through business, and I started talking at different events and meetups, and people were asking me if I had books to address just entrepreneur because they knew, part of what I was doing was selling books and then selling coaching programs. So I decided, okay, there's a demand. People are asking me, how do you apply mindset, law of attraction? How do you apply focused thinking to business? And I looked at other business books that are out there and they have like 15 chapters. But sometimes you're running into an issue and you only need that one chapter to solve your problem. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to write one chapter that solves one problem at a time. And then you can choose which chapter, which issue you have, and you can pick up that book. And I make sure that I have, actionable items in there that actually work. So I only write about the things that I've already done and was successful at, or things that I struggled with and had to learn how to overcome. And so that's what the one chapter books are. There's books that are for marketing. There's books for how to make a sale, books for how to start your business. So there's a variety of different books in there to help entrepreneurs.
Wow, I love that. Thank you so much. I'm inspired too now. And of course, I have another question for you.
Mhm.
What are the cheat codes for overcoming personal and professional impossibilities?
So the cheat codes, they're very simple, but they're hard to apply. So really, it's three main things: is having persistence, patience, and perseverance. And the hard thing with it is, the hardest thing I think is patience, because doubt, which causes panic. Panic is the adversary to patience. So that's the thing I find that people struggle with the most. When you have an idea and it's a great idea, and you put some inspired action into it, then you're starting to create that momentum, then people get impatient. They want to see everything happen all at once, and it's not the way that things grow and things develop and manifest. And then persistence is really just believing in yourself and believing in what you can do, even even when it doesn't seem like it's working out. And the perseverance is just to drive yourself forward to keep going. But those three ingredients really are the foundation for any success that you're going to have in life.
Wow, I just had a conversation about that yesterday, and this is so true. I did not know exactly the difference between persistence and perseverance until now, but you said these are two different things. What would
Yeah.
be the main difference, would you say?
So perseverance, I feel, is it's your self beliefs. It's believing in the outcome without a doubt, even though you can't see any evidence of the outcome. So that's your perseverance, is just knowing that it's going to happen for you. It just might take time. And then the persistence is really continually doing your rituals, even if you're not seeing results. You're doing your rituals. You're doing the things that are going to put momentum into your idea, put momentum into your outcome. And then the patience is just learning to wait and let the process work itself through.
Wow, it seems like a gestation period that we know from nature, for example, that we
Yeah.
have to wait until we see something. And yesterday I talked, now I know what I said to that person. I said, yeah, it seems like the flower is not growing, but when you look at it, you don't see it, but in fact it is growing. And yeah, it is overlooked, of course. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
so
exactly.
important.
That's a great way to sum that up.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. How can entrepreneurs navigate harsh business truth while staying motivated?
So I think motivation, it's like a drug. So you have a spike in emotions, but then you always come down. So I feel like if you're always wanting to be motivated, that's going to be a struggle. So what you need to do is have an end goal. What is the end goal? And then build that as a picture and experience of what you want to have. And when you have that as an experience, now that's going to drive you past any kind of struggles. Like, there's so many days where you just don't feel like doing what you're doing. So you go back to your end goal. What is it that I'm actually trying to accomplish? And that's going to inspire you. Even if it's not motivating, it's going to say to yourself, look, I made this promise to myself that I'm going to achieve this and I'm going to experience this in a certain way and I'm going to celebrate it in a certain way. And now that makes it hard for you to stop when things get hard, because things are always going to get hard. That's how we learn, that's how we grow, that's how we gain the skills we need to get over the hurdle. Sometimes we have to go through that struggle. It's necessary for us to learn that little piece that we're missing. Because everybody's looking for this magical thing that's going to be the key to success. But it's really in the experiences of the struggles that you go through. Because everybody, that key is different for everyone. It depends on what you already bring to the table and what pieces you're missing. So the struggle is very important, and having that real vision of what you're trying to do, the big thing that you want to accomplish, that that will get you motivated even when you don't feel like doing it, when you feel like you're defeated. Sometimes you just have to step back and reflect. Why am I doing this? What is it I'm trying to accomplish? What did I promise myself that I would do? And then you get back on track. It's like your GPS to your goal.
Wow, this is so amazing. What you just shared is to not forget your higher purpose, what you
Mhm.
came for, your goal, your end goal, your
Yeah.
ultimate goal, so to say. And then you stay motivated, and also by the little things you said, the things you do on a daily basis, because these are the things when done persistently, you mentioned it before, then your success is absolutely guaranteed, of course. And yeah, I love what you shared. Now I'm not speechless, but I told you I just increased my goal. I don't know if I can say this, but I had a podcast interview, and And I asked her, "What is your goal?" And she said, "I want to become 100. I want to celebrate my 100th birthday." And I said, "Okay, you do this, and and then I do the next interview with you." So it's also sometimes about accountability, right? When you have
Yeah.
other people and they help you to reach your goal. This is so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's true.
And you mentioned also when there are not so good times or there
Yeah.
are obstacles, and there's this book I remember, The Obstacle is the Way. I remember this book, and it helps also to, yeah, we don't focus on the obstacle, right? We focus on the goal or from the goal, and then the path is shown. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
so easy. Thank you so much. And so you also mentioned in the beginning life coaching. Do you have coaches and mentors for yourself? And who was the best coach you ever had?
So I do have coaches. There's a coach I work with on and off. His name is Jim Lutz. He's out of San Diego, California, and he founded the Change book, which is a lot of co-authors go in there, and then we write chapters to help people, and then we all co-promote. And then what he's really helped me with is understanding marketing more than anything. You know, how to do authentic marketing, how to do value adding marketing to help the people that are going to resonate with you, and understanding what is your audience and who are you trying to help. So he's had probably the biggest impact for me.
Oh, I understand. So you understand, you it's about marketing. Is it what he coached you, or is it through the book marketing that you understood marketing better? And also, how about building a personal brand?
Yeah, so he talked about marketing in general, on really on marketing your products and services, and then through actually having to market my book, because when I first started writing, we got into it by accident, and we were in very naive, so we didn't know anything about marketing. We just wanted to be authors and share insight. And I found out that, oh, once you finish writing your book, you're no longer an author. Now you have to be the marketer and cheerleader of your work, and let people know why they should read it, why it's important for them to read it, or what's in it for them. What are they going to get out of it? And if you're sitting back just being an author, nobody's ever going to find out that you have a book. So I had to learn, right, to have the confidence. Plus, I didn't like speaking, so I had to learn. I had to learn speaking. I had to be comfortable getting in front of a camera, getting in front of an audience, doing podcasts. So all of this stuff I had to learn, and I needed mentoring. I had Toastmasters was another place where I got some mentoring and teaching for how to speak, how to present, and how to engage with people. So there was a lot that went into it, and it was all things that I didn't want to do. But if I wanted to be successful, I had to take on these challenges and learn how to master them.
Absolutely. There's this article named The Common Denominator of Success, and it says that unsuccessful people are not willing to do what successful people are doing, right? And you mention it.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with it. You have to face the obstacle. And when the obstacle is the way, then we have to learn how to communicate, how to speak on stages, on podcasts. You mention it. And it's so beautiful because you described the way you wanted to become an author, and you did. You published the book, but then what happens? What is your next step? And I think also, I don't know if you agree, or I assume you agree, that we only can see the next step when we did, or when we took the first step, right? When we start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so important. And let's talk about your goals. Do you set goals for yourself or intentions? And what is one of your next goals?
Yeah. So I always have a goal, just because you want to have a reason that you're doing things, and you want to do things with intention. So I think on purpose with a purpose. So my goal right now is to be able to. I've been putting together this podcast guest tour, and I'm trying to reach different countries and different audiences, and really get as many people in front of as many people as I can to share this message of being able to achieve your personal impossible by believing in yourself, using focused thought, and then setting that big dream that you want to have, and then building it as an experience and learning how to create your new reality out of the ideas that you receive.
I love it. I love how you described it. It's like an image. I saw this like a journey, right? To create or to design your the way to your goal, of course, because you choose it for yourself. Thank you so much for sharing. When people reach out to you now, or they want to and they don't know how, where can we find you?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, w.t.hamilton on Instagram. And then I have a website, which is mindsetforsuccesstraining.com. And on that website, there's freebie offers, and then there's free trainings and videos. So there's a lot of things that you can do for free. And then if you want to go deeper, I charge a fee. So you have options basically. But if you really just want to connect, Instagram is the the place I'm most active. So that's w.t.hamilton on Instagram.
Yes, please reach out to WT. He's amazing. I had an amazing interview. Thank you so much. And now is time for your last thoughts to the audience, please.
So my last thought would be, whatever you think is impossible for you is only impossible for you right now. But once you decide that you can do something, the path starts to open up, the ideas will start to come to you, and you'll start to see how you can turn that impossible dream into a reality for yourself. So just remember, everything that you're going through is temporary, and you have the power to change it.
What a beautiful message to end our interview with. I'm so grateful now. I have to express this. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being on the Inspired podcast show today.
Thank you. I had a pleasure speaking with you.
And see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to the Inspired Choice Today podcast. We hope you found today's conversation as enriching as we did. If you're feeling inspired and ready to take the next step in your own journey, I'd love to offer you a free 20-minute consultation. This is a chance to explore any challenges you're facing, get clarity on your goals, or just connect and discuss where you want to go next. Reach out to me directly to schedule your consultation. I'd be honored to support you on your path. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode filled with inspiration, insights, and powerful stories. Until next time, keep making those inspired choices every